Hey everyone, Rick here, and folks, what arrived today in the mail is super exciting. I wasn't expecting this till Tuesday, but sure enough, on my porch, from Bed Bath & Beyond of all places, is my Brookstone Sleep Sound Mixer. Now, folks, just feast your eyes on this little device. It's actually pretty neat looking, and it has a micro USB there, so you can like charge it up, use it without the cord, or just leave it plugged into the wall. The speaker's underneath, even though the whole thing looks like it's wrapped in like speaker cloth. Little feet to keep it up, and also because there's another neat feature that I'll show in a second. But when I was at Bed Bath & Beyond, I played around with the demonstration version of this, and I grabbed a sales associate. I was like, where are these? I need one. Sorry, they're sold out. What? So I went to the website, snagged one from the site, free shipping to the house. I also had a 20% off coupon. Got this bad boy in the mail. So just so you know, power on and off switch here. There are 8 different sounds, and we'll listen to them all. Volume control is adjusted by the knobs, but like in the name it says, it is a mixer, so you can mix any of these together and adjust the volumes accordingly. And then you can increase and decrease all the volumes, at once, instead of having to go back through each of them with this plus and minus button here. This is like a little nightlight, and which is, probably more beneficial if you actually use this to fall asleep to. Unlike, me, who actually picked this up for sound effects for tabletop gaming. But because if you're like me, I know a lot of people like listening to white noise or other ASMR videos and stuff when they're falling asleep. I tend to just put on a YouTube video of some ASMR. They call them ASM artists, people who make ASMR, and I listen to that every single night. But anyways, so if using this on your nightstand, this nightlight might make more sense, but it goes through all these different colors until it's off, and you can adjust the brightness by holding it down, and then it'll get dimmer and dimmer, and then back to bright again. And it'll do that with each color, so you can have it as bright or as dim as you want, which is pretty cool. And then you have a timer. So as you can see with these lights, the indicator for power on or off, as well as 30 minutes, 60 minutes, 90 minutes, or as you can see there how it cycles through those, just have it running constantly, which is fantastic. All right, so now let's get to the great part, which is the sounds themselves. All right, so let's start on the right. We have birds. You can hear it as it gets louder. And I mean, this thing gets pretty loud at the highest volume. I don't know how well that comes across through this phone, but yeah, it gets pretty loud. So that's birds and like some wind. And then here is nighttime noises, which is mostly crickets. I just feel like a little of that goes a long way. And then probably one of, everyone's favorite is going to be the lightning and thunder. There are some fantastic sounds there. And then, I'd say all these are my favorite, because how can you pick? Now you have a crackling fire. And then, well, let's let this one speak for itself. It's like this mystic flute with occasional chimes and sometimes like a rain stick sounding thing. And other instruments. Very peaceful And then, of course, another probably hugely popular one is rain. And I mean, that gets pretty loud, right? The further up you push that one, the more powerful the storm sounds. And then you have like waves, ocean waves. Crashing on the shore. And then lastly, wind. And that's just like awesome white noise. Oh my gosh. And apart from the flute one, which after a while you can hear when the music dies down and then restarts back up again, the rest of these you honestly can't really tell when the loop ends. And that's kind of a good thing because, you know, it kind of can knock you out of your slumber if you're listening to something and it kind of shuts off and then turns back on again when the loop recycles. So apart from the flute one, the rest of these are just on a continuous loop. And of course, the flute one is on a continuous loop too, but you can tell when that song ends and begins again. But of course, the most awesome thing about this is the fact that you can put on you can make your own mix of all these different sounds all at once. So if you want like, nighttimey, maybe just a little of that. Just a little cricket sounds, campfire, nighttime bonfire-y thing, maybe with a little thunder in the background and some wind. Maybe not that much wind. That just sounds so nice. And then, of course, start blasting the flute. Oh, yeah. But no, just the fact you can do all these different levels, all these sounds is fantastic. Of course, I got it. We're going up here now. For Battlefields of Mana, just stick that off to the side. All right, folks, you draw an event card. Oh my gosh, pouring rain. It is a storm. Hit the lightning, hit the rain. And folks, oh yeah, that impedes line of sight and other battlefield effects. Or, okay, it's now nighttime. It's a night battle with a little wind. It's a windy night. Oh my gosh. I'm just having way too much fun with this. So, because I will turn on ambient sounds when we play games. Typically, it's like fantasy music or, battlefield sounds, and you can still do that, and I still do that, but just having this next to the table, and I can switch it on the fly, so now it's raining, now it's clear skies, with a little kind of fantasy flute music. Oh, absolutely love it. So whether you're using this to fall asleep or as ambiance for your favorite tabletop game, you can't go wrong with the Brookstone Sleep Sound Mixer. All right, that is it, folks. Thank you all so much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And until next time.